Are you still wondering if the Crane M3 is the right gimbal for you? Well, I have used it in a couple of shoots now, and I have to admit, I am really impressed by its capabilities. So stay tuned, and I will share my experience with you in a bit. Roll the clip. Just before we continue, in case you don't know much about the Crane M3, let me catch you up to speed and give you a better idea in the next 30 seconds. Crane M3 is portable, yet really powerful. Not only can it handle a smartphone, but you can use a full-frame camera with it as well. Crane M3 has up to 8 hours of runtime, built-in dual-color temperature fill light, a small touchscreen to navigate through settings with ease, and all your favorite gimbal modes, including Vortex and even Portrait. Upgraded quick release system so you can spend less time on balancing and more time creating content. When this gimbal first came out, I was a bit skeptical, can it really handle a camera, because it's barely bigger than the smartphone gimbal. And surprisingly, not only can it handle an APS-C sensor camera, but a full-frame camera as well. That being said, you have to keep in mind that not all cameras paired with any lens will work ideal with this gimbal. But there is a lot of gear that works really good with the Crane M3. For example, I was shooting the basketball video using a Sony a7S II with a 20mm G lens, and it worked really well. Except for the moments I was pushing its limits with very rapid changes in movement, but it is not something you would do on a regular shoot. But in case that is what you are going for, then maybe a bigger gimbal will be more suited to get the job done. Like the Crane 2S, which is one of my top choices when it comes to using a gimbal on a shoot. But the Crane 2S was made for a different purpose, to handle much bigger cameras, full-frame cameras with much bigger lenses. And look at this size difference, that's crazy. Another thing to consider is how you're gonna record your sound when using this gimbal. I haven't found a way to use a shotgun mic with it, at least without the expansion part, and you can't really put it on top because it will disbalance it quite a bit. And I brought this up because pretty often I would use a microphone when shooting with the Crane 2S. And I wanted to see if this Crane M3 can replace the Crane 2S on some shoots. And I think it can. In shoots where the audio is not that important, in shoots when recording separately, or when using a wireless microphone like the Rode Wireless Go. So what the Crane M3 is good for? Even though it is made for being used with smartphones and cameras, it seems that rarely do creators look to use it paired with the smartphone. And considering the price, there are cheaper smartphone gimbals out there as well. But if the main idea is to use it with an APS-C or a full-frame camera with a smaller lens, then I think this gimbal is a beast. And you can always have the option to throw a smartphone on it if you don't have the camera with you. I know for sure from now on, when I'm going to be planning a shoot when using a7S II or a similar size camera with the 20mm G lens, the Crane M3 is going to be my gimbal of choice. Because it gets the job done, it is light and saves so much space in the backpack. And the Crane M3 combo pack comes with a stylish bag as well, in which not only you can put your gimbal in there, but I managed to put my camera gear in it as well. Which is your favorite gimbal? And will you roll with the Crane M3 in 2022? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Alright, that's it for now. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.